How's it going, everyone? Got a bunch of PlayStation game news and updates to go over. We've got a major PlayStation 5 beta software update that is rolling out right now, adding some refinements and some major features, so we'll talk about that. Still waiting on a big update on one of 2023's biggest titles. It's scheduled to get a free update here pretty shortly. Still being worked on. I'm, of course, talking about Spider-Man 2. We'll talk about that. And an interesting note about the upcoming release of the Tomb Raider trilogy. Kind of a bummer and something that you should be aware about going forward if you do care about things like trophies. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, PlayStation 5 system software beta is rolling out, and it is including a bunch of new features. Now, it is a part of the beta access right now. Beta access will be limited to invited participants in selected countries, but a full rollout is planned for the future. They put these updates into beta, fine-tune some adjustments. Sometimes in the final update it will be a little bit different in terms of what's actually included, but generally speaking, it's pretty identical. So, first of all, DualSense wireless controller, built-in mic and speaker audio enhancements. We've updated the device software for the DualSense and DualSense Edge wireless controllers to improve their sound features. Controller speaker enhancements. The controller speakers can now produce higher volume sound, allowing you to hear in-game sounds and voice chat audio more clearly. Improved noise cancellation as well. The mic input quality on these controllers has been improved courtesy of a new AI machine learning model. Background noise from button presses and game audio are suppressed, resulting in a better voice chat experience. Install the system software beta and update the controller device software to enjoy enhanced clarity of your voice chat audio when using the controller mic. Just as a side note, I find it insane, and this has been the case for a while, that we can do legit hardware improvements in terms of microphone quality just via software updates. I find that rather remarkable, and I just thought I would note that as well. With this update, you may feel that the sounds coming from your controller speaker may sound louder. You can adjust the controller speaker volume from the control center as well. Share screen interactions have been adjusted as well. Players watching share screen in full screen mode can now use pointers and emoji reactions to interact with the host's gameplay. I can find that to be a little bit annoying, but I'm sure you can adjust that and everything like that. Viewers can move a pointer around, send a ping, or draw a line on the shared screen, allowing them to highlight certain objects or areas to guide the host player more accurately. Viewers can send emoji-based reactions to the host screen to visually encourage and celebrate gameplay actions. This feature is available by default, but can be turned off by the host in the share screen settings, but the host and the viewer must be participating in the beta to use the feature during the beta period. A cool little addition, and again, you can turn it off if your boys are annoying you. And then lastly, adjust the brightness of the PlayStation 5 power indicator. That's a very, small adjustment, but hey, nice adjustment there as well. You can now adjust the brightness of your PlayStation 5 console's power indicator. Go to settings, system, beep and light, and then select a brightness. So there you go. Definitely the biggest enhancement is coming to the DualSense wireless controller, and the refinements they're making on that, courtesy of a new AI machine learning model for the improved noise cancellation, controller speaker enhancements, and then also the audio adjustments as well. Pretty cool all around. Again, this is a beta update, so it isn't rolling out officially until later, probably in a couple of months. Like, if I would have to guess, maybe April, May, around that range. But if you are a part of the beta update, and if you did get an email about it, you should be able to download it when it is available. Should be available as of recording this video. So check that out if you have been selected, or at the very least, just you can look forward to the updates that will be coming in the coming months. Moving on from that, Spider-Man 2, one of the biggest 2023 game releases across the board, and it was received incredibly well. Unfortunately, it did not have New Game Plus right out the gate. It was scheduled to get New Game Plus via an update by the end of 2023. That was pushed back, and Insomniac did clarify, our team is still working on it. We'll be delighted to share more news as soon as we can. So New Game Plus is still being worked on when it comes to Spider-Man 2. Hopefully, it'll be coming here in the near future. I don't think it's that crazy of an issue to not have New Game Plus at launch. At the very least, don't be locking New Game Plus behind a deluxe edition, you know what I'm saying? But New Game Plus not being at launch, I don't think is the worst thing in the world, just because how I tackle games, if I do want to do a New Game Plus run, generally speaking, that isn't right after I complete the game the first time. Like, I just finished Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth love the game, and at some point, not anytime in the near future, I will do another playthrough of that game. I'll do another playthrough of Yakuza Like a Dragon as well, just because I know those games are my cup of tea. But generally speaking, I don't do it right away. The only times I really do a second playthrough of the game really quickly is if it's like a Resident Evil game, or if it's a game for whatever reason I like really enjoyed it and I just want to play it again. I did do that with Star Wars Jedi Survivor last year, to be fair, but generally speaking, I won't do that. I'll complete a game 6 to 9 months down the line if it's a little bit more of a quiet period and I really enjoy the game. Then I'll go back and I'll do a New Game Plus run. That's generally how I tackle games. Let me know if you guys are the same when it comes to New Game Plus. I imagine some people just do go immediately back to back, especially if it's in the case of, let's say, you know, a game that has a platinum trophy and a trophy attached to your New Game Plus run and you're trying to get that platinum. Maybe you'll do an abridged New Game Plus run where you skip all the cutscenes and things like that. But usually, you know, when I do a New Game Plus run, I'm not skipping cutscenes and anything like that. I'm just doing another playthrough, and the New Game Plus element is just an incentive attached to it. Nonetheless, as far as Spider-Man 2 goes, that's a game that I'll certainly play through again. And generally speaking, by the way, if it's a game I'm really looking forward to, I try to do a playthrough of that game before a sequel comes out. So, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy VII Remake, getting another playthrough. By the time the third Star Wars Jedi game comes out, I'll certainly do another playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, so on and so forth. But for Spider-Man 2, probably gonna do another playthrough well before Spider-Man 3 comes out, since that's probably gonna be 2028, but, you know, we're talking about Marvel's Venom as well, might do a playthrough before that. We'll see how that turns out. Speaking of Platinum Trophies, like I mentioned a little while ago, bit of an update on Platinum Trophies in totality. Tomb Raider the Trilogy Remaster, the PlayStation 5 version of the game will not offer Platinum Trophies for completing each game. Now, this is coming from a recent PlayStation policy about multi-game trophy lists. I'm talking about previously, compilations like Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection allowed players to earn a single platinum trophy encompassing all included games. However, this change to restrict this approach, resulting in a lack of platinum trophies for the PS5 Tomb Raider Remaster. Now, trophies is obviously a minimal thing in regards to games in general, but kind of interesting that Tomb Raider Remaster is going to be a game without platinum trophies because of this new policy that PlayStation does have in place. A little bit of a bummer, but my trophy days personally are long behind me, guys. There was a time where I was an absolute trophy fiend. Like, I loved getting trophies and I would live and die by trophies. It was honestly an unhealthy obsession with 100%ing and getting platinum trophies in video games, and I still remember the game that kind of made me get detached from trophies. It was actually Infamous Second Son, believe it or not. Infamous Second Son was a game that when I initially got it, I was obviously gonna platinum the game. Like, Infamous was one of my favorite franchises at that point. Still is, it's just we haven't gotten a new game in so long, but I did the first playthrough on the good karmatic side, did that normal difficulty, then I did the bad karmatic route, and I beat the game on hard. And I can't remember which trophy bugged out on me. I'm pretty sure I got the hard trophy. The trophy that bugged out on me on my second playthrough was when you had to get level 5 bad karma on your evil route. That's very easy to do, but for whatever reason, I maxed out my karma as a villain, and that trophy didn't unlock. And I remember trying for a while, and I'm just like, why do I not have this trophy? Why am I not getting this trophy? And I don't know if it was my fault or what went on, but I never got the platinum trophy for Infamous Second Son. And at that point, I was like, okay, maybe this trophy thing, I don't have to live and die by it. But it wasn't like an immediate thing if I stopped caring about trophies. It was like that started off me caring less about them. And obviously, if a game comes out and I really enjoy it, I'll still go for a platinum trophy or whatnot, but it's not gonna be like every game where that's constantly on my mind and constantly looking at the trophy list and that dopamine rush of getting that trophy pinging sound. Okay, yeah, that's died off a little bit, and I don't really get that attached to trophies, but who knows? If you're still like that, more power to you. I remember my big phase with trophies was when they first got introduced on PlayStation 3. Remember, on PlayStation 3, you didn't have trophies right away. They got introduced in, I want to say, in the fall of 2009, and yeah, at that point I was like, I gotta get all these trophies. Yeah, that's not necessarily the case anymore, but my rambling over, that's gonna do it for me. Again, PlayStation 5 system software beta is rolling out now, adding DualSense controller sound enhancements and share screen interactions and some other adjustments as well. That is in beta, but the full update will be rolling out in the coming months. Insomniac is still working on Spider-Man 2's New Game Plus component. They will be sharing details on that hopefully very shortly, and when I hear about it, I'll let you guys know. And Tomb Raider Trilogy Remastered does not have platinum trophies on PlayStation 5. A little bit of a bummer there, but that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.